Welcome, beautiful divine masculine and feminine darlings. This is the Seraph Gem Gypsy, Seraphe Indigo Empress, and Shiloh Horizon. I don't plan to be here for too long. I did just wake up from a nap. I heard that. What time is it there? Late. It's 10:46. I guess technically I woke up a little while ago, but been taking care of myself and the kitty boys. But I hear a couple of songs. I hear one that I actually played last night too. It is an Able Heart song. You know what I also noticed? People that are following me are now starting to post Able Heart songs as well. You're welcome. Free promotion. Here's the song, specifically the line, "Go Psycho." Do you feel better? And make you feel what you need. 'Cause there's a part here there for you. You want me deep, I know your needs. Oh, I know what you want, and I can tell you like that, baby, don't you? All night, all night, bring it right back, baby, won't you? We find this time, oh no, pretty little baby, you better miss you. I ain't never seen nothing like it, quite psycho, but I really think we done bad, so let me, I'ma lead the way in the night. I just wanna show you something. So lay back and take it. No need to rush it. We got one night, baby, and that's all we need. So come here, tell me what you like, baby. Girl, I wanna hear you whisper it. Girl, whisper it. Girl, I wanna hear you whisper it. Assume position. Lay back, baby, you gon' know that I'm just a little bit of friction. You can see the sweat dripping down from us. Girl, I'm into your body right. Say you into it all and ain't nothing gon' phase you. I'ma put you on it all right. Flip around, make it girl, give you what you been craving. Girl, you was playing with a real one. You hit the pinnacle and now you got a visual. You just gotta tell me how you want it. All night, all day, like oh no, pretty little baby, you better miss you. I ain't never seen nothing like it, quite psycho, but I really think we done bad, so let me, I'ma lead the way in the night. I just wanna show you something, so lay back and take it. No need to rush it. We got one night, baby, and that's all we need. So come here, tell me what you like, baby. But girl, I wanna hear you whisper it. Girl, whisper it. Girl, I wanna hear you whisper it. I heard this one again too. I played this one last night as well. But the fact that these are the two that I heard while I was waking up, that's funny. Psychic investigation.
Killed in the marital home, the spouse is going to be one of your top suspects.
Well, yeah, I just dealt with one of those jerks today. Psychic investigation, a true crime series. Interesting. It's just the commercial, but out of all the things, I've not seen that one pop up. That's new. Hello. But I heard these two songs while I woke up from a nap. I heard that. You did say you were going to nap. Oh, I felt I needed it. I felt it coming. I knew I could burn myself out, but I knew that would not be better. I knew I could get more done if I took a kitty cat nap with my boys. And guess what? It works. Do I need some yoga and a chiropractor still? Yes, but we're getting there. Somebody's mad. Just do the Reiki. No. You wait. Just do the Reiki and the reading. This is part of the reading. I'm a dream prophetess and a medical medium, music medium. I'm a medium of everything, really. Okay, so this is part of the reading. You could go to another reader if you want. But not every reader is going to be able to pick up clairaudient music for you. And not every reader is going to be able to pull things for you from the messages that aren't just in the cards. And we'll get to the energy, but let me lay it out first. Hey, Daddy, I won't have no mercy. Drop a match on my white flag. And if it were so simple and you thought you knew how to run things, then you'd do it for yourself, but you don't. You came here. Thank you. Right. So don't tell me how to move, or live my life, or do my job that you're not equipped to do. Toodles. Lost your mind. I'll go for a drink more. 'Cause it's Friday. No more thinking, just wanna party. It just looks to be you. We'll go figure. You're the sucker who pulled the trigger. Go for a drink more. 'Cause it's Friday. You're my best friend. Park in my driveway. When I see you and do some real way. Just remember who pulled the trigger. Like I'm being shoot you down on a back street. Run the town, favorite blonde, vigilante. Blood on my guilty hands. Welcome, it's nice to see you. Grand Rising. How are you? Did you sleep well? And are you feeling better? I know you said you had some recovery to do. I hope you're recovering well. Grand Rising. You just not on my mind much. You see it red, I'm seeing lilac. I just wanna lie low and live lavish. Cause there wasn't part of your plan. But tell me in your brown eyes, did you see me crumble? Did you hear me cry? Cause I'm just fine. And you just lost your mind. I'll go for a drink, man. 'Cause it's Friday. No more thinking, just wanna party. And it's supposed to be you. We'll go figure. You're the sucker who pulled the trigger. Go for a drink, man. 'Cause it's Friday. You're my best friend. Park in my driveway. When I sit down and do some far with you, just remember who pulled the trigger. And when I'm doing this, just know you passed on this. You were just drama, instant karma's got you now. You're dead. But who pulled the trigger? Pour a drink, man, 'cause it's Friday. No more thinking, just wanna party. Then it's supposed to be you. We'll go figure. You're the sucker who pulled the trigger. Pour a drink, man, 'cause it's Friday. You're my best friend. Park in my driveway. When I sit down and do some real way. Just remember who pulled the trigger. I don't want that energy right now. Very angry.
their karmic energy right now. It's more so panicky, I would say, really. Why are you sweating so much? Because I'm nervous. I know I've been caught. Yeah, you have heard. And you know it, and we all know it, and everybody knows it, and I hear that. And the news reporters are going to know it. I'm going to be all over the news, and nothing for what I wanted. I wanted to be famous, but not for that. Yeah, because it ruined your so-called reputation that you built by lying about innocent victims and playing the victim when you weren't. Got it. Cool. Okay, karmics. I don't. Queens don't. That's a good one. Covering. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I'm glad that you're healing. I'm glad that you can shower now. Goodness, I can't even imagine. That must have been not very fun for you. But I'm glad. That's good. It must feel much better now. Even if you have healing to do, I know it feels better just to be able to take a nice shower. But if you do have any tough luck karmics, right? Sweat away. If you do have any music that you hear me play here that you like, if it's not popping up right away for you, or I haven't quite listed it in the down bar yet, just let me know. You can either like quote the words, or you can timestamp the song in the comment section. You should be able to, like, right now I'm looking at this Chinchilla song. It's 3 minutes and 19 seconds. But if I were to go in the comment section and type 3 with a little, you know, like if it's 3:15 p.m., the little dots in between, 3:12, in the comment section, it would light up that little number as in blue, and you could click on it and it would take you right to 3 minutes and 12 seconds in the video. And so let's say there's a song that you like that's 17 minutes into my video and you want to know what it is. If you go in the comments and you do 17 with the little dots and then 00 and ask what the song is, I can click right on that timestamp and go exactly to the song and tell you. So if there's ever, I try to list it all or mention it, but if I ever miss one or I forget, or something doesn't save right, just let me know. I'm happy to share or find it for you. But typically speaking, it'll be pulled up in the bottom. If I don't link it down there, then when YouTube picks up the song, they will list the track list in between the comment section usually and then my description box somewhere. Typically that's how it works. But if it doesn't for some reason, or it's not popping up, let me know. Mommy Wata, her other channel, Mind Right Botanicals video just popped up. This is the one from 5 days ago. I don't think I've seen this though. It says that candle isn't working on you, and this is confirmation that you're in the right place in life. So they've been trying to do candle magic. Well, no. Following you on fake accounts. Oh, sending hate emails. Yeah. Well, who's that? Who are they sending them to? About us or to us? Your energetic come up drains their demons. Oh, you know what? When I woke up from a nap, there was this court clerk that I dealt with that has been crooked in the past, and he went about trying to help these criminals before. And he actually, I filed some paperwork about a month and a half in advance, knowing that it needed to be addressed quickly and knowing that was more than enough time to have it dealt with. And I would check back every so often, and it hadn't been seen by a judge, and it hadn't been brought up. I'm like, this is weird. There's no way that it hasn't been seen. I turned it in a month and a half early. Well, turns out it wasn't until he got instant karma and got gravely ill to the point where he had to live in the hospital for months, pretty much. You know what? I think he's gay too. It's one of those like very kind of flamboyant gay guys that's one of the mean girls. It's that kind of an energy, like the Jezebel in a dude type of a thing. Yeah, anyway. Bald, one dangly earring, resentful of women. Okay, older. Yeah, anyway. Court clerk, yeah, with a bunch of women in there. Okay, very petty and catty. And I think he might be the worst of them all. But either way, his coworker ratted him out because when I called and this still hadn't been addressed, she was like, it still hasn't been seen. I remember you turned that in, God, months ago. And here we are 2 weeks out from this date. I turned it in a month and a half early so it wouldn't end up being rushed 2 weeks out, you know. I was prepared. They were not doing their jobs. And somebody says, how long ago was this? Years ago. And this is why things just kept getting unsettled or not being properly addressed, you see. But somebody says, what's his name? Joseph Cornetta at the Hancock County Court. And so she went in to try to find my paperwork. And as it turned out, because he had been knocked down by karma and sent to the hospital, all of his stuff was still sitting where it was on his workstation. And he had been hiding my paperwork. Let's say there's a big stack of papers like this that needs to be seen to a judge, and let's say he takes like 10 at a time. Let's say a judge can see 10 a day, just within the time that's in one day. Okay, so this is, let's say, 10 different people's worth of paperwork. He would take 10 papers from the top and have them seen, and then let's say mine was right here to be seen next, but instead of sending it with the next stack to the judge, he would go like this, right at the bottom. And then you'd see these people, and you'd see these people, and you'd see these people for the next bunches of days or weeks. And let's say mine got to the top again, next to be seen. Well, he would put more down, and then he would stick mine back under it for months. And that's what his coworker told me when she went to go find my paperwork. She was not happy about it because she knew that I was being abused. And he did try to gaslight me today, in front of a domestic violence advocate at that. Whoops, not my whoops. And I made a point to explain the before situations with this clerk and how the interaction went the way it did and why after we left to this person. So they knew exactly who the players were. So Van Horn was nasty to you and this clerk? Yeah, but you see, he's been working with Van Horn the whole time for years. He also has some kind of tie to one of these, I know for a fact, pedophiles has been involved, unfortunately, like outside of court, like party, drug scene type of a thing. Just small town local bullshit. You know, I don't resonate with them. I never have for this reason. Anyway, but he did try to gaslight me. Basically trying to say, let me think about this for a second. One of them was basically like, well, I don't think people have been trying to call you crazy when in fact I've got court transcripts to prove otherwise. Where these criminals were trying to slander me to get out of their crimes. One. The other thing was, I don't think anybody's been saying that these people weren't abusive. Really? Because I have court transcripts that say exactly that. Also, they had me falsely arrested because they said I was lying about the abuse that they just can't cover up anymore. So obviously I wasn't, but they did while they were trying to do it. They did do that while they were trying to hide it and cover it up. Now they can't anymore, but they did do that while they were still trying. And so my response was, I'm not even going to entertain that, because what he was trying to do was gaslight me and tell me that I haven't lived through what I've lived through or sat through sometimes 8-hour court days hearing all of that. I don't think anybody said that, really, because you've been messing with paperwork from the clerk's office behind the scenes. I've been in the courtroom on the front line. Shut up, Cornetta. Oh, no, it's a dude. It's, from my understanding, it's a mean girl, little gay dude. So like a mean girl Jezebel in a, yeah, it's another one of those. Seeming to be really resentful of women, I'd say. Very petty. Like a dude Regina George. So there's that. You cut them off and they're still watching. Yeah. Let's hold on.
My throat. How could you people not have found that? That hardness
never believed a word I said.
No one is questioning your credibility.
I'm not even going to engage on that one. Just tell me how he could have missed this that night. Isn't it like Cop 101?
Right now, you're talking to the cops who went back to your case and reopened it. We are working it.
Figures.
And we will go back to your place and we will conduct a thorough search. We will conduct.
Whoop-de-fucking-do. That's what you should have done the first time around. Yeah? Feels on that.
Okay. And so I absolutely, after waking up from this nap, just sent him an email. In fact, I will tell you right what it says. Because I'm not playing games, nor will I be tolerating the gaslighting. That's bullshit. But I bumped into Van Horny today, or more specifically, he bumped into me. He was not happy. Sent. I said, do not think I forgot how you hid my paperwork a few years back. Your coworker ratted you out. I've already been in touch with the federal court. That's true. All of it's true. You've been barking up the wrong tree with me, boyo. The subject is think twice. Somebody says, I don't believe you. It's right here. I just sent it before coming here. Okay, then. I think that's been appropriately addressed and established, and you know that, well, I don't bluff. Nor do I have a need to. Moving on. Ask Van Horn how he likes being a YouTube star. Don't worry, I will at the next court case. Motherfucker. I hear, oh, he hates it. Oh, yeah, because it's not the attention he wanted, like I said. They wanted to be famous. They just didn't want notoriety. They didn't want to be known for all their bad deeds. They wanted the opposite. That's why they tried to flip the script. This is an old acquaintance or friend of me, still pressed over some old. And he was so rude. I tagged you in the video I did on it earlier, but I was standing there actually filling out a confidentiality form because it's the one thing that I didn't do prior. So I grabbed one from the clerk so that I could keep my number safe and secure. And I didn't have to turn around. I knew who it was when I heard his voice. Can I get in here, please? Like, he was so mad trying to part the Red Seas between me and this 6-foot-something man next to me. I heard that. Oh, I thought that was your lawyer. I never said that. But I have been talking to those too. That's just not who that was with me. But we all work on the same team. Van Horny, yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with men in feminine energy. I don't feel that way personally. What I have a problem with is when they try to like compete with women as if they're jealous of women, that they're not actually like genetically born women, and then they get nasty and resentful towards women, and they're mean and petty towards women. But it's not just, I mean, men that try to do that tough guy thing, that are not comfortable with their femininity, that try to get extra tough because they're not comfortable with any kind of feminine energy. They also do that too. So it's not really about being gay, or it's not about the orientation or anything like that. It really just is about the fact that they're shitty people and immature, non-gender specific. But I do notice it also, especially in like the gay community. It's not just people that are in the closet that do this. Sometimes they do this, they're resentful towards women, but sometimes it's just that they're mean and catty and petty. Like, even if they're out of the closet, they still feel some kind of insecurity, and so they're still lashing out. They still don't feel like they're woman enough, so they go and attack real women or something. It's just stupid, but they do it. Yeah. Yeah. Behavior archetype. Yep. So, old frenemy is still pressed over some old F stuff. Not my problem, boo. You're popping off and they're trying to get up in it. I hear they can't. I wish I hadn't done that. She's going to crucify us in court. Oh, I've been hearing that all day. They're panicking now. Spirit team is taking care of it. Inboxing your followers, trying to turn them against you. It's in reverse. Either they didn't do this because they knew better to, or they tried and it didn't work. I hear they did. They tried and it didn't work. Because in a number of cases, these people were messaging people. They didn't necessarily know it, but they were messaging people that I had already long since established a deep rapport with, or that have been with me for a long time, and they know I'm legit. And also they were with me before these people decided to try to tear me apart. And so they know who I am outside of the injury, certainly out of this depth of it. And so for the people who are causing harm and then trying to slander me and say that, like, I'm just this fucked up person because I'm exhibiting trauma symptoms from the nasty things that they're doing, these people don't hate on me for being injured by these people the way that these people who are doing the injuring are hating on me. Like, I hate you because you're injured because I hit you. I'm like, well, do you hear yourself? You hate me because I'm injured? No, you hated me before, so you tried to injure me because you hate yourself and you needed to lash out at somebody because of it. That's your fault, not mine. But they thought that they could say, look, she's just this fucked up person, to distract from the actual sentence, which was, look, I just tried to fuck her up. But my people that have a couple of brain cells to rub together at minimum, and definitely some common sense, also often intuition, yeah, they can see through that. They don't see, well, that person's fucked up because it's their fault someone else fucked them up. No, they're looking at the perpetrators as bullies and then liars who are trying to hurt people and then blame those people that they're injuring for being hurt. And how fucked up is that? None of my people would agree with them. Maybe they're used to toxic people like them thinking like that and behaving like that with them. But yeah, my people don't do that. Quite the opposite, in fact. We're healers. And we're healing. Stupid. They're stupid. End of discussion. And I said this yesterday, I think also this morning. My ancestors are tearing these dirty cops' ancestors. Oh, they are already ripped them to shreds. They're done. Crucified. That's why these karmics are scared, for good reason. They don't have any support, energetically or otherwise. You know? This is weird. I don't know why you're doing this. This person's been coming here and calling me Cecilia lately. It's just creepy. And every time I block them, they come back. What's wrong with you? Go away. Creepy. That's not my name. Out of all the names I have, they don't call me the goddess of 10,000 names for nothing. You picked one that I don't even use because it's not mine. Takes some talent, doesn't it? What did I just say? Exactly. Yeah, but it's not working because people are looking like them as assholes for injuring people and then trying to slander people for being injured instead of just not injuring people or taking accountability for the fact that they are. I hear nobody believes you. Where is that coming from? I think it's from a karmic. That's where it's been coming from. Actually, hold on. But it's a projection. Because I'm actually, there it is, hearing light worker energy come through. And the light worker saying, no, Karmic, nobody believes you. We don't believe you. But it's like they were projecting their own fears. Yeah, there it is. Crying. Crying in the car. Because trying to defame light workers' names did not work. You'll witness their karma. And you see they've got toxic mentality. That's why they end up with bad situations. And they get mad that they get stuck in bad situations, but they're doing it to themselves. They get mad that they see us having success and they think it's just luck or it's just their bad luck, but it's not. It's their karma. Because we don't choose to be shitbags like they are. They get real upset when I call them out and they think I'm being a shitbag because I'm calling them out and bruising their ego. But really what I'm doing is popping their delusional bubble, and that's their fucking psychosis, not mine. Toodles. Woo! But sure, you know, keep bringing me income. Free advertisement. It's bad for you because you are doing terrible things and lying about people. It's not bad for me. When people come to check the gossip you told, well, they see I'm the shit and that you ain't shit. Bye. Talk about a royal flush. Now, am I talking about your shitbaggery or am I talking about a card game? Guess you'll never know, queen. Checkmate. Yeah, they can't operate on the frequency. Or both. Heard that. Or both. Right. I guess you'll never know, will you? Think big. Hater will apologize. But we're not accepting those bullshit, bum-ass faux apologies. Thank you very much. You stay gone. They got scammed trying to do spiritual work on you. Well, we told you not to do that. Also, here's the scoopy on, I don't know why I keep wanting to call him Mackenzie, but it's not. It's Joseph Cornetta. So first he tried to gaslight me. This is the funny part, actually. It'll make for a funny clip in my autobiography. And tell me that people didn't say what they said, which I know is false, and I have audio recording to disprove that. And then also that the situation wasn't what it was, which again, I can also disprove that that was false, and he wasn't even there. He's just spewing whatever garbage that he thought first. It came out of his mouth, I guess, without thinking. Come here, baby. Whatever he thought sounded good to suit his delusional little agenda. Come on, my love. And when I said, yeah, I'm not even going to entertain that, or I'm not even going to engage on that one, he changed his tune quite fast and then tried to be all helpful and tried to like suck up to me. I'm like, yeah, well, that didn't take long, did it, bitch? Don't ever be a bitch to someone who can do a much better job at it than you could ever dream of being. Just because I choose peace and I don't like to does not mean I can't and I won't. Do we need to repeat this? Do we need to go back a little bit? Let's do that. I'll repeat myself if I need to. In fact, I'll let her do it for me. Careful, kitty, kitty. These haters can't do shit to you, but spying on you is a part of their daily routine. Oh, I know. Why do you think I sit here with the sass? Toodles! Bet you had an awful afternoon, Van Horn, didn't I? Didn't you? Guess I rained on your parade, huh? Guess I pissed in your Cheerios and your lunch. Just by existing. Oh, bummer for you. What a sucky life you must have if my sheer and mere presence kills you.
I can play it down.
before anybody's like, oh, poor Van Horn. No, not poor Van Horn. Van Horn filed fraud to have me falsely arrested twice. Yeah, you see. Fuck Van Horn. Not literally. I wouldn't touch him with a 15,000-foot pole. Bye.
Did you hear me cry? 'Cause I'm just fine, and you just lost your mind. I'll go pour a drink, Lord, 'cause it's Friday. I'm thinking just put a party. It is just to be you, we'll go figure. You're just like a hoop on the trigger. Pour a drink, Lord, 'cause it's Friday. You're my best friend, you're my driveway. When it's chicken and juice and for a wiggle. Just remember who pulled the trigger. Like I'm being nasty, shoot you down on a back street. Run the town, favorite blonde vigilante. Blood on my guilty hands. But you just not on my mind much. You see it right, I'm seeing lilac. I just wanna lie low, live lavish. 'Cause that wasn't part of your plan. But tell me in your brown eyes, did you see me crumble? Did you hear me cry? 'Cause I'm just fine, and you just lost your mind. I'll go pour a drink, Lord, 'cause it's Friday. I'm thinking just put a party. It is just to be you, we'll go figure. You're just like a hoop on the trigger. Pour a drink, Lord, 'cause it's Friday. You're my best friend, you're my driveway.
Hilarious. Yeah, it is. And they're sweating. Let me tell you that. Hi, buddy. Oh, musty bitches. Can I just part the seas? Can I just try to make myself so important? I gotta be the loudest person in the room, he said. Oh, get out of here, dude. Oh, hilarious. I ruined his day. It always does. Now. You know what I went out and did? I had a fucking cheeseburger. How do you like that? Had raspberry jam in it, and it was delicious.
Come on, babies. Come on, Mama. I love you. Want a snacky? Want another snack? I got you, baby. Just silly boy. Come on, honey bun.
Let me get you some wet protein. Hold on. Okay. I got you, Mr. Magoo. I think we need more wet than that. Huh? Is that good?
Come on, baby. Good boy. Oh, happy baby. You're welcome.
Anyway, that was that. Now, even having to address this lower vibrational topic, we're still vibrating much higher than they are. Keep elevating. Yeah, see, ignore these fools. Subsequently, you're too fire for them. Hater will apologize and have a change of heart. I was just hearing it. So funny. You're going to regret that. You're going to regret that. So right now they're being retaliative and combative, but in a second they're going to wish they hadn't been. Their Tiara's Tarot video just popped up. They're fixated in the deranged way that they have an Oedipus complex and tried to slow you down or give you a dirty offer. That's hilarious. Detective solving a case involving you. They'll be arrested. And they'll wish they left you alone. I told you. Told you. It's also saying like bigger names being arrested. So people, even just in a small town, like who thought that they were the biggest and most important person in the room, right? Had to be the loudest. Can I just part the seas? He was so angry. But really, it was just bothered. He was bothered. It's like scared. Comes out as aggression. Too. Guess what just hit the floor? So extra emphasis on this. You saw it. Oh, boo-hoo, being horny. Grow up. Robert Van Vexatious Litigation. Robert Van impending prison sentence. Robert Van felony charges. Thank you very much. Robert Van can kiss his own kid goodbye for messing with other people's. Robert Van should have left MJ alone. And her daughter. For starters. My grandmother is here. She's pissed. Calm. But ready to fuck some shit up. Which I think is hilarious. Love you, Nan. Told you my ancestors will rip you to shreds. It's funny, isn't it? They're not laughing anymore, but I think it's hilarious. Got another song for you. He really was that mad. I wish I could have gotten it on camera. But and you didn't even have to turn around. No, because I couldn't see him. There was a 6-foot man standing like behind me as a barrier between us. He was a brick wall basically. But I heard him and he was angry. He saw me first, but my back was turned. And I had a barrier between us. Anyway. Mind you, that 6-foot man, that's legitimately his job, is to be a barrier between abusers and survivors, if nothing else, than to give the survivors some support. But yeah, also, so he did his job. Yeah. Wow. So they thought that they were going to do something. Throwing dirt on people's name. They can't understand your level of knowledge. Yeah, see? It was all a slander campaign. Mad because you pay them no mind. They try to boss you around and make themselves feel superior. I don't know what he was talking about. I have to look down at Van Horn to talk to him, and so did the 6-foot man. The dude was legitimately the smallest person in the room at that point. Security guard was taller than him. I like the security guard. Also, the security guard that I spoke with, yeah, he believes in mediums too, so he knows I'm not crazy. We vibe. Older gentleman, but we vibe. You know, they've made me spend so much time in that courthouse, I made some freaking friends. They're always happy to see me, and vice versa. You make the crappiest situations, I'm going to find the blessings in it, bet. See, but nobody's believing their BS. And they just got caught trying to gaslight again. In front of witnesses at that. How are you going to, Cornetta, sit there in front of a domestic violence survivor and gaslight her in front of a domestic violence advocate. Are you dumb? How comfortable are you being a jerk and a criminal at your job that you just thought that that was full out appropriate until I shut it down and you knew it wasn't? I'm not even going to engage on that. Mic drop. Do your job and move out of my way, or I will remove you from it. Toodles. Sit on my paperwork again and see what happens. It's not a recommendation, it's a warning. Don't do it. He's salty because I wouldn't let him bully me before either. But my ancestors saw everything and heard everything. They thought they were keeping her under wraps. She even knows about, yeah, I know you've been going to party behind the scenes with those domestic abusers and do drugs with them. I know about your little cocaine benders, sir. Shut it down. Okay. I'm going to do that Reiki in a minute. You'll witness their karma. Why? Because they've just manifested more negative stuff. Trying to mess with our self-esteem, that didn't work. They wanted to get all up in it, like I said, because they're mad that they're being cut off. I heard that haters are mad because they see you winning. I heard, what makes you so special? What do you get? Because I'm not a jerk like you are. Right? I might bruise your ego when I tell you the truth about what a jerk you are, but I'm not going around lying and manipulating and terrorizing people or trying to play favorites or popularity contests instead of going by verifiable fact and honest truth. Okay, you guys are a sociopathic little nerd clique, not in a good way, not smart nerds, like you're stupid. You think you're smarter than you are, like narcissists typically do, and you're bullies. And that's the thing you had in common, was hating on the one person that you've been jealous of the whole time. And so you don't really have anything in common. That's why you flip on each other when it becomes convenient for you, you flying little monkeys and you blue falcons. 4722. So there's that. Hi, how are you? It's nice to see you. They're mad because you're highly protected. Put salt around your bed for protection. I think I'll do that tonight. Hating on, what did I just say? Hating on your psychic gifts and abilities. Exactly. Somebody says, what salt? Well, I've got a couple, but I'll start here. Also this one. Mommy and baby. I might need to move these. I need some elbow room. But anyway, for now, I can already see it coming. Silly boy. Come here. Don't lick that. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Oh, in case you didn't know, don't let your cats lick salt lamps. Even if you think it looks cute, don't do that. It's bad for them. They can get too much salt and dehydrate themselves and make themselves very sick or die. Basically, salt poisoning. Do not let them do that. Cats also often, house cats, don't get enough water, a lot of them, because even in the wild, cats don't typically, they do, right? They do drink water like from streams and water sources like that, but most of their water content actually comes from like the fish or the stuff that they eat, that they're catching out in the wild, instead of from a bowl of water. So even when they're house cats, especially when it's dry food, if it's dry food that they're eating, they're definitely not getting the water content from like a raw fish or even cooked fish, you know. And often they still don't drink as much as they need to, just because of it's just like genetics. It's just kind of inherent. They're used to getting it inherently, naturally from fish and substances like that. So making sure that they have wet food is a good option. Always keep water down too, but things to know. And don't let them lick the salt. I had a legal day. Yeah, so it was interesting. I took a nap after I got home. Keep reminding them of how fantastic you are. Don't worry, I am. Their evil intentions will fail. Something has been blocked for your protection. You're talented and they're not. Didn't I say that? And it's because I'm the shit and they ain't shit. And we all know that. And that's why they're mad. Boo-hoo. Careful with them. They play dirty. Yeah, but didn't I just say... Didn't I just say, here, third time's the charm, eh? Right? I'm trying to bring you legal troubles. Yeah, they already did. But you see, they exposed themselves in the process.
I can play dirty. I won't have no mercy.
I can play messy. They tried to tie my hands and arrest me. Add it to my accolades.
Drop a map to my white flag, burn it down. Lay it on my grave. And I can play messy. I cannot let where it gets me. When I'm done, throw my hands and arrest me. Add it to my accolades. In your brown eyes, did you see me?
I shoot from the hip, babe.
Crumble, did you hear me cry? 'Cause I'm just fine. And you just lost your mind. I won't pour a drink more. I'm just fine.
Okay. You're the sucker who...
I'm thinking just for a party. When it's supposed to be, we'll go figure. You're the sucker who pulled the trigger. Pour a drink more. I'm just fine. You're my best friend. You're my driveway.
Okay.
It's honey, honey, honey. I know that song by Beyonce.
Tiara's tarot. Maybe I'll give her a few minutes. They're fixated in a deranged way and they have an Oedipus complex. It's like parental issues. Oedipus complex in psychoanalytic theory refers to a child's unconscious desire for the parent of the opposite sex and a sense of rivalry with the parent of the same sex. So let's say there's a karmic male, he might have fights with his father, but he might try to like suck up and try to manipulate his mother into helping him or like babying him, that kind of a thing. The term comes from a Greek myth of Oedipus who unknowingly killed his father and married his mother. Well, talk about a mama's boy. Not in a good way.
Okay, if you let him take me from you. Okay, but I'm getting more of like, some of y'all could be occupied. Some of y'all, it's like, because I'm getting, some of y'all are...
She's so cute. She's a Leo. Gemini and Leo often do vibe back and forth pretty well. It's the fire sign, air sign dynamic. And she makes me laugh. This girl's funny.
With a real crazy
so
character. Okay, this is not going to resonate with everybody because some of y'all dealing with a real crazy character, like the way their mind thinks, the way, you know, so they think.
You just lost your mind. No. Yeah. No, I'm good right now. But I do want to do this energy therapy in a minute. Let's give her 5 minutes. I want to hear what she has to say. This is a 27-minute long reading. 27 minutes and 27 seconds, actually. 2 of my favorite numbers.
hobby that
2 of my main 3 favorite numbers.
they put in their head and they swear up and down is right. It's crazy. There has been somebody chasing you for a while now. Whoever you are, divine feminine or divine masculine, put it where it fits. But there is somebody that's been chasing you, but they haven't been doing any type of work in the 3D.
Wow.
Only in the 5D. You get what I'm saying?
But the card that just fell out in my hand was the energy work that you did or you're doing on yourself is working. As I'm saying, let's do this energy work. Let's do the energy therapy. Let's clear the space. I know I said let's shift things to a higher frequency, and it's definitely higher than it was before, but we're not done. And the next reading title will be Vibe Highest. So like I said, we're not done. We're elevating. This will go in stages, but we're climbing.
Bye.
Heard. Okay, next. 5 minutes. Give her. I love you, TT.
So this person, but it's like the way they're going about it is crazy because this person knows that they are going to give you some type of a dirty offer and you could already know that too. Okay, it's like
This could be in regards to court, dirty offer, as in like, yeah, like that. Let me give you an example. One time a few years ago, Robert Van Horn was trying to falsely litigate me, as usual, and also financially extort me. And so basically, he was trying to falsely sue me and illegally take money from me, which is not okay in general, at all, on any level, for any amount of time or dollar. But then, to try to make himself look like the nice guy, he put out an offer, a deal on the table while he was illegally suing me and while he was illegally trying to financially take money from me. He said, well, basically, I'll pick random numbers. Let's say it's 1,000. Well, I know I said initially I wanted to take $1,000 from you, but I'll be nice and only ask for 500, even though he's legally and literally entitled to zero, less than zero. In fact, owes me money now. I won't take the full amount I was asking for, even though I don't have the authority to ask for anything and owe you money. I'll only ask for half of that because at least I'm still getting money that I'm not entitled to if I win the lies that I'm telling about you. That, okay? He tried that. What does he need that for? Because he's a bad lawyer. He makes his money by setting people up. I don't think he is a good lawyer and at all. In fact, I heard from a domestic violence lawyer years ago. His name was Rick Doyle, actually. He was from Next Step Domestic Violence. And he said that Robert Van Horn tends to... Now, he tried to be more careful about this to a degree in my case, but he still couldn't hold up the mask. He just had crooked people helping him through the system this time. But he tends to lose cases, this is what the lawyer said, because he tries to, usually he's a criminal lawyer or a trial lawyer, so he tries to bully people through family and civil court just to win whatever he wants at any cost, like he does through a civil, or like he does through a criminal trial. And that's not what they want to see. That's not what a good judge wants to see or hear in family court. So he's just a bully.
That
He's
every
a narcissist.
not
and
every
a bully. He gets money from it. He gets attention from it. I've got another flashback for you too. One time, this was with a different judge, and this judge ran away to a different jurisdiction when I started calling him out because he knew that the only way to remove himself from my case without like putting on paper why that he had conflicts of interest and shouldn't have been on it in the first place was just to try to move to a different courthouse. Kind of like a quiet resignation, but without doing so on paper. But he just handed it off to the next judge who did the same nonsense and continued on that path, so it was not great. But either way, let me set the stage for you because this is what it was. And for a narcissist, why did they do this? Attention. it's a soap opera drama for them. These people feel like the main characters in their life because they get up in front of the courtroom and they present cases, and they're like the actors in front of a stage, and that's how they feel. And so let me explain. The judge walked in, and the bailiff says, "All rise," and everybody stands up. And Van Horn is over here. The judge's table's up here. The other side of the courtroom and all the seats are back here, right? So Van Horn is standing over here in the side in the corner. And the judge is up here. "All rise." And he stands up and lifts his arms like he's a king. And he sits down with his robes, which are emulating a king. Okay. And the reason that a judge's desk and the chair system, all of that stuff is up on risers and at the front of the room is because he's emulating a king in a king's court. Like in old England, a king's court. It's why it's called a courtroom. That's what they're modeling the courts after. That's why they wear robes. Anyway, you know those old Middle-aged kingdoms where the kings used to hear arguments about whose chicken it was because one person says the chicken started out on their property and the other says, yeah, but it wandered onto mine, and the king would have to decide whose chicken it was. It started out like that. Eventually they made courtrooms and judges were doing that instead of the king. But yeah, that was what it was modeled after. Did you know? Also, swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. That also comes from the kingdom, because they typically have chapels in the kingdom. In the Last Kingdom, I think it's called, there's a scene with Alfred the Great, and he is trying to figure out whether he should send his soldiers to war or whether there's another way to handle the conflict. And he goes into the chapel and he fasts for 3 days straight. Really what it is he's trying to find an answer with God, and he just doesn't come out until he has it. And it ends up being 3 days until he comes out. So he stayed there and fasted and prayed for 3 days until he found his answer. But anyway, so Van Horn lied to drag me to court that day to falsely sue me, knowing I had no legal counsel at that point, knowing he had messed up my money or been trying to make it difficult, isolating me. But he was the court-appointed lawyer that day, so if I had needed legal help from the court, it would have been Van Horn that was on duty that day to help. So he dragged me to court illegally, knowing I had no help, and then was the so-called help that was offered. I could not go to opposing counsel for help, and they knew that, so it was a trap. And the judge knew that too. He'd been the one on the case from the jump. "All rise, you can ask Mr. Van Horn for help," he said, and he waved his arm over to Van Horn, and Van Horn stood up and like a princess waved to the crowd. Yeah. And I saw this woman, I'll never forget it. She was scared. She was in some kind of legal thing that she was there for. I don't remember exactly what it was, but she was facing some kind of charge or something. And she was scared. I could see it. And she felt like she needed help. And she went to Robert Van Horn for help. I didn't say anything because I couldn't at that point, but I wanted so badly to go over there and tell her, like, babe, that is not the person you want to go to help for, I promise you. He's not going to help you. That's not what he does. He promises that, but that's not what he does. Yeah. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah. There's just difference in men that they're calling themselves and then also real men. It's not about gender. I mean, yes and no, but it's not about gender. It's about the way you treat people. And it's not about men versus women either, because I also know women who When I was initially separating myself from everything and everyone in regards to all of this, I gave a lot of leeway. I didn't ask for stuff. I wasn't trying to take things. And when there was paperwork asking, like, hey, did this person ever pay into this and that, I wrote down anything that they would have or should have gotten any kind of credit for it, minimally speaking, even, because it wasn't much, if anything. But just in case I'd forgotten anything, I put an extra like $800 in their credit down, even though they'd actually cost me a lot more than that in retrospect. Just in case I'd forgotten anything, I gave myself a little wiggle room, and it was a benefit to them. And they turned around. Also, like, I could have long since put the people who've been terrorizing me in jail for domestic abuse years ago, but I didn't press charges. I should have. Now I will. But I gave them the courtesy of not taking legal penalty for the damage they had done to me years ago. And instead of being grateful and thankful for it and using that as a free chance to go rebuild their life elsewhere, they took it as an opportunity to come terrorize mine and ruin themselves and ruin the rest of their own life that I gave them, the freedom that I gave them, by not pressing charges before, by trying to mess mine up. They ruined their own life trying to ruin mine. They should have taken the hint and the freedom I gave them. No, not anymore. That's why no mercy this time. Because you see what they did when I was merciful last time. They took my kindness as weakness. Never again. That's why they're mad. You used to be nice to me. Guess what you did? Look what you did with that. Never again. Courtesy removed. Clown. Tried to tear apart my life and my family. All because you're a jealous hoe. You're a bunch of jealous hags, and that's your fault, not mine. Non-gender specific. 6722. Yeah, you tried to tie my hands and arrest me, add it to my accolades. You know what you can also add to my accolades? Putting you in prison for trying. Toodles. See you later, Van Horny. Fake witches hating on you. They'll play the victim once they know they're losing. What did I just tell you? No, you're not. You're not the victims. Perps. For those who don't know, that's short for perpetrator. Police slang or justice system slang. Perps, the perp. The perp walk. Tie your hands and arrest you now, sir. Toodles. True crime deck. Holy crap. I'm so sorry to hear that. I don't like that. I heard another story actually about a biohacker. And there was a similar story to yours. He is a millionaire, multimillionaire, or billionaire, or something like that now. And I don't think he was back then. Like he had money, but not like he does now. And his ex-wife, while he was divorcing her, she put him through the ringer. Like he gave her, I think, the house and also paid for all her medical bills. After she did all this nasty stuff to him, he paid for her medical bills and still took care of her, like through their divorce and after. But she still wanted everything. Anyway, I hear that. Somebody says, so you were hit like a dude. It's non-gender specific. But yeah, the way that often you hear about men being targeted, like by gold diggers and people trying to use children. Yeah, they did that to me. I hear that. Well, can you you're royal and you also, yeah, I've got some stuff going for me, but I also built it that way. In this life and others, they wanted it. It's not theirs. Never was.
option is, saying that you're giving is going to be a great option for you. And some of y'all, you use your discernment with this.
I take it because you won't give it to me, I hear them say. Well, the thing is, we used to give. We stopped giving because they were taking. They weren't grateful for what was being given. I hear it wasn't enough. Okay, so this is the problem. We gave and we gave and we gave until we did not have anything else to give, because it would have destabilized us or like killed us. Like they wanted the last breath in our lungs and said that we were selfish for not giving up the last breath of oxygen that we had to them, when they could have gone outside and taken a breath of fresh air themselves, Why do you have to have the one in our lungs? We give and we give and we give until we don't have anything left to give. And then they take what little bit we have left to survive. Energy vampire, right? We give and give and give. And they're like, well, you've got a little bit of energy left. Yeah, but if I give that to you, I'm going to die. Well, I want it. Too fucking bad. Psycho. Get real. What's wrong with you?
In the past is what I'm getting here.
This is why people cut you off and leave. You're a black hole.
Trying to manifest you back in for quite some time now. They've been trying to chase after you, okay? But it's crazy because they haven't been
You're
doing
selfish because you won't give me your last breath even if it would kill you. No, you're selfish because you would want it.
work in the physical, because this person knows for a fact that you may not want anything to do with them.
Right.
There could be somebody else that's got your attention, or it's something else that got your attention. You're occupied at this time. So y'all, let me tell you, this person has what you call a I cannot say this right because the O is silent in the name.
Oedipus complex.
I don't know if any of you have ever heard this before, or you're about to learn today. It's called a Oedipus complex, okay? Oedipus complex, okay? Can you please just...
She mispronounced it a little bit, but she knows what she's talking about. That was a hard one too. No judgment. Strength. Overcoming the devil. Yeah, see, they wanted to block us. They wanted to create stagnancy. And that's what this reading is about. They're fixated in a deranged way, and they have an Oedipus complex and tried to slow you down to give you a dirty offer. Ace of Cups in reverse. See, they wanted like people to feel bad for them, and they wanted offerings. This is possibly money I'm picking up, but it's usually emotional support of some kind. But no, because they were being devilish, and we have the strength to overcome that.
Me out. No, all work management.
All work management. You see, no, we're not dealing with your corruption in the workplace, Van Horn. And what was his name? Joseph Cornetta.
Or whatever you call it, okay? But basically what it means is the attachment of the child to the parent of the opposite sex, accompanied by envious and aggressive feelings towards the parent of the same sex, okay? Or opposite sex, put it where it fits. So you dealing with, I'm hearing that movie, Baby Boy, 222 on the clock. Some of y'all are dealing with a masculine energy or a feminine energy, but I think this is the masculine, y'all, okay? This is the masculine that has this Oedipus complex. And in that movie, Baby Boy, okay, when the stepfather or whatever like that, he says, see, your problem is you expect your mama to be a woman type energy, okay? And it's like this man could have aggression towards his mother, or this woman can have, whatever, put it where it is, but this man could have aggression towards his mother. He expected his mother to basically feel sorry for him because maybe at one point in time in his life, either he felt like she wasn't giving the attention that he needed, or it's something here that he always do to make this mother feel guilty.
Okay. So the person who's been after me, just got arrested for domestic abuse. I would say his parents had to call the police on him. So this makes sense. And then also, he would go to his mother and suck up to her because he said that she had a soft spot, verbatim, a soft spot for him, and that he Even if his father said no, if he wanted something, he wouldn't. This is a so-called grown man, like almost 35 now. If he knew his father would say no to something, especially something he wanted, asking for something, money or anything like that, his father would just shut him down. So he wouldn't go to his father. He'd go to his mother, knowing that he could just try to bat those eyes at his mom, and his mother would then agree because he could manipulate her and guilt her into doing so, and then she would go hound the father until the father gave in to her on the dude's behalf.
Is what I'm getting here. And that's how somebody is.
And I can see also if they stopped doing that, stopped enabling him, why he would lash out at them to that point, because that's what he does. When he doesn't get what he wants, that's when he gets aggressive and angry and violent. And they've been his biggest enablers. So I would say very likely it easily could have escalated to domestic violence if they set a boundary, because that's what he does. He either plays the victim, but where do you think he got it from? His parents. He either plays the victim or he gets aggressive and violent when he's told no. Or manipulative and sneaky, and then he gets in trouble for that, and then again gets aggressive and violent or tries to play the victim with his teddy bear eyebrows, I'd call them. No.
You. It's like they want you to replace their mother. They have some type of aggressive feelings towards you. But at the end of the day, this person doesn't feel like they're good enough for you.
Yeah, no, I used to scrub this dude's underwear because he couldn't even keep those clean. Cook, clean, everything. And then he wouldn't help clean the house, but he'd use my face as a mop on the floor behind me that I taught my daughter to walk on, and you see me dance across now to alchemize that pain.
Is what I'm getting here. So this motherfucker been doing some shit behind the scenes in order to call you in, which is crazy. Okay. Like I said, this person ain't doing shit in the actual 3D. They doing shit in the 5D or the spiritual, realm or what have you. This person could be.
And so when I wouldn't be his mommy or take care of him like a child, he didn't want me to be anybody else's, so he started messing with mine.
A witch or a warlock type energy, okay? But some of y'all could also be maybe psychic or intuitive or whatever it may be. And this person, hold on, y'all, 1 second. Sorry about that, yeah. My son on the game hollering. But anyway, shit, I told his ass to get off of that game. Because no, it's a distraction, straight up. Go do some homework. But yeah, so so this person wants you to basically, replace their mother. Okay, it's like,
what did I say? They're being devilish, like mean Regina George. Seven of Cups. But I'm not confused. We're not confused. We know what's going on. That's the King of Cups. They were cold and emotionless, or manipulative, emotionally manipulative. Yep. Three of Wands. See, we already know which direction to go in. And see, the more people are scared of you, the more flowers you got. So they thought that the way to get what they wanted was to bully people or scare people. No, that's what got them in trouble and just push people away.
This man wants to lash out at you because he's really mad at his mother for whatever reason, okay, is what I'm getting here. And he felt like you are, it's like he's viewing you as his mother. It's crazy because this masculine...
She's right on it with this. But the Wheel of Fortune just came out, so the tables are turning the world because God says it's time for the shift. There's a real Emperor, Divine Masculine coming through now. It's like they see what's going on with Divine Feminine. This is also Divine Feminine. I mean, I had to be the adult in the situation. I had to be a bigger man than the dude who wasn't being a man, obviously, in the situation. And I still am not. I'm still a lady. Just had to put on my battle armor and keep it on a lot of the time. Be prepared at all times, which is exhausting, by the way. It's quite heavy. Why is everything so heavy holding on? I could just put down what's been dragging me down. If I could just let go, I'd be set free. I'm holding on. Why is everything so heavy? It's Linkin Park. Love chess. So Emperor and the Fool, there are fresh starts happening for both Divine Feminine and Masculine, but I do feel like for the, because I've felt this a lot lately, for the feminines who've had to stand up, be the masculine, right? The responsible go-getter to get things done in the situation. That cycle, I hear soft girl era. She's going to be able to rest a little bit. Also for these divine masculines who, something about him stepping up into his emperorhood on a higher level, or something about it paying off on a greater level too. Yeah. Hold on. Hear that? Gambino. What was that other one? Yeah, see, I hear that. Okay. I'll be right back. I have to go check this really quickly. No, you're good. Music. Yeah, that's what it was. All of it. Good vibes. It is fun. My homie, Mr. I'll come back on screen in a second, but Tony, the crystal shop guy, that's what we would do a lot. A lot of times I'd just be cooking, hang out and vibe. It's always good vibes. Hey, thank you, kitty. Be careful. I love you. A work dinner. I hope it went well. Did you have a good dinner? What did you have for dinner? Something good, I hope. Okay. So I heard, we'll do this one first.
I don't like my mind right now. Stacking up problems that are so unnecessary. Wish that I could slow things down. I wanna let go, but there's comfort in the panic. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me. Yeah, I drive myself crazy, cause I can't escape the gravity. I'm falling out. let go, I'd be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? You say that I'm paranoid, but I'm pretty sure the water's out to get me. It's not like I made the choice. So let my mind stay so fucking messy. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. I know I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? Holding on. Just so much more than I can carry. I keep dragging around, but it's bringing me down. If I just let go, I'll be set free. Holding on. Why is everything so heavy? I'm not the center of the universe. You keep spinning around me just the same. No, I'm not the center of the universe, but you keep spinning around me just the same. And I drive myself crazy, thinking everything's about me.
All right, Van Horn just had to be the loudest person in the room. So, anyway. These very toxic, aggressive people, right? These masculine people who weren't very masculine or required divine feminine to step up in this energy to handle business. It's very human-based energy. They do not have any divine support, but they're catching divine karma now. Natural disaster. Now, they manufactured the damage they were doing, but they're catching karma right now, and it's divine. Water, they're being washed away. Wooded area, they can't wash it away. Wooded area is full of dirt. The water's in reverse. They're stuck in the woods. Female in reverse. Motel, hotel. Yeah, see, this is that very bitch-made karmic energy, frankly. This might be somebody who, especially after getting in fights or getting kicked out of their home, is in a hotel or staying in a hotel. Couple, maybe a karmic couple, or somebody who's split up with their person, karmic couple, and they had to move into, yeah, look, a motel, or had to stay somewhere else. Look, because they lost their power supply. They lost their narcissistic power supply, and they're stuck in a hot desert. They're stuck in it now. It's like set barren desert land where nothing will grow. Serial killer in reverse, too. They really tried. They tried to take out the victims. These people bullied Mr. Meeker to death. They tried to follow suit with me. No. That's why wooded area and females in reverse, they couldn't. Also, I'm too grounded and smart. Yeah. Wow. See? Told you. Wow. Somebody says, what is this? This is a true crime deck. Hors d'oeuvres and cocktails. Great dinner. Oh, that's nice. Did you say New York? Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Clean up. You know what's funny? Speaking of, we'll get to that in a second, but I witnessed some domestic abuse towards children a few years ago on FaceTime. I was here, but there was someone in New York, and they were scared, so they pulled up the FaceTime camera, and I saw and heard some stuff going on. So I ended up speaking to Child Protective Services and the police also down in New York as a witness, even though I'm here. And interestingly enough, very small world, the police officer I spoke with on the phone used to live here in this state. And so he actually moved from Maine to New York for his job, but that's who I ended up on the phone with. Out of all the cops, just one that happened to be a transfer from Maine. I heard that. That is a small world. There are a lot of, I know. Hello, Grand Rising. Did you sleep well? So my intuition, right? I just called it out. Intuition stated that these people were trying to clean up the messes that they made by just taking out the victims, or also they were trying to cause problems for people. At minimum, problems, meaning take people out. But you see, they came after a retired head housekeeper. I'm quite good at cleaning up messes. Not that I want to have to keep cleaning up messes that others make, but who do you think you are? Who are you? Like, I know you know me, but who TF are you? So, yeah, look. They wanted to make people go missing or take them out with drugs, or these people will be going on benders or MIA, or they went to do drugs and went MIA, or they will be. Goodness gracious. Running away. Yep. Some of them I've been picking up want to go try to head for the hills to dodge criminal penalty. But look, I exposed their cult, their little cult nonsense. You see? And how they were trying to target children or isolate children to get what they wanted. No. You're in trouble for that now. Wasn't very smart. Anything else? There's abundance Reiki coming through. There's parallel Reiki coming through. I'm hearing puzzle piece Reiki. So if there are pieces of information or situations or something that need to come out in order for you to close cycles or make sense of certain things, maybe there's something that you were trying to work on or do, or there was a stagnant situation, but there's like something that comes through, a piece of information or a situation closes out, and it allows you to move forward or see things clearly, maybe in a way that you did not before. Wooded area is in reverse, so all their secrets got buried. Ah, look, see, that's what it is. And I flipped the card over that was next to it. Hidden in reverse. So their secrets got exposed. All the dirt they tried to bury got unburied. Divine shakeup, like a tsunami that uncovered all the stuff they thought that they'd hidden. Like the abuse and neglect they thought that they were going to blame victims for the symptoms of that they were causing. Instead, no. Trying to play with divine energies while they lack divine energy themselves. That's not wise. Yeah, trying to block people's healing while being quite biatch made. Not very masculine energy anyway. A real man would protect a woman or children, not put them in harm's way. And then try to cover it up, let alone at all. You dig? Okay. Let's not forget that Robert Van Horn tried to convince a judge that I was crazy for being a psychic medium and demanded that I be locked up in a mental hospital and be forced to take pills, just so he didn't have to take accountability for his crimes. More specifically, that's what he and his clients were pushing, but yeah. So as far as Cornetta goes, I'm not even going to engage on that one or entertain that. He changed his tune and stopped trying to gaslight and started to try to kiss my ass after real fast. Didn't take more than 30 seconds. He went back around the other side of the desk to grab another paper and then came back with a different mood. Don't do it. You're amazing. According to you, I'm a lucky lady. Goodbyes are getting old. Next time you can go ahead and go. I'm tired
amazing. According to you, I'm a lucky lady. So why did you lie to me? Why you cry to sleep? Goodness gracious, I'm replaceable. You say that I'm too crazy. I guess you were right. I guess you were right. My straight jacket's custom made. It's crazy, just like Galileo. Crazy, just like Galileo.
But Galileo wasn't crazy. He was right. He was just early. And everybody else had to catch up.
You keep hitting, I've been bruised. Only feel I can't hear you. I'm tired of begging you
To just be a basic, decent human being, bitch.
You're expecting me to stay. Oh, loco, please stay.
Oh no.
Begging you to love me. Arguments of goodness gracious, you're amazing. According to you, I'm a lucky lady. So why did you cry to sleep? Why did you lie to me?
Why did you lie to the courthouse? If you're so amazing.
Goodness gracious, I'm replaceable. You say that I'm too.
Oh, and they did try to replace me. Guess what that did? Traumatized the ever-living fuck out of my daughter. Good job, bitch. You're stupid. And now I've got healing work to do. Move out of my way and send her home. You don't have a choice. I'm sending the authorities in to collect her. Toodles.
Crazy. I guess you were right. I guess you were right.
Oh, wow.
My straight jacket's custom.
I just looked down in my hand. And you owe me. They're going to prison for what they've done. They'll be on the inside of the prison because they tried to commit inside job crimes. Yep. But there's no way to bury those crimes. Although I know that some of these people are going to wish that they could fake their deaths so they could dodge penalty. Just disappear. Yeah. Instead of take accountability for the fact that they tried to take people out for money and failed, or that they tried to kill people for money. Do you hear this? She says, my straight jacket's custom made though with fucking diamonds. My straight jacket's custom made though with fucking rubies. And you know what? I've got both. Where's my ruby and fuchsia? It's here somewhere. She's here somewhere. She's around.
Crazy, just like
Just be a basic, decent human being instead of a criminal. I don't even need you to love me. Fraud. See, they're in trouble. Yeah, the same cards are coming out. All their secrets got unburied. There's no more way for them to dodge accountability. They're stuck now. They have to give up the children they were holding hostage. Their little cult's not so secret. Their secret society's not so secret anymore. Oh! They are running out of places to stay and hide. And people are seeing them like murderers or attempted murderers because that's what they've been. These people caused me medical issues. They didn't stop when I said stop. They didn't care that they were causing harm. And that is not only attempted injury, but since some of these things, if I had not been so proactive with them, or the healer that I am would have killed me, these people tried to kill me. And it's not a joke. And I'm not exaggerating. It's kind of like the copyright infringement thing when you warn somebody that they're violating and they still continue to push it. It's like willful infringement territory. Yeah, there's no way around this for them. And when you go into the willful infringement territory, you go from a potentially roughly $30,000 penalty to $150,000. Not very smart.
I know it can be better, needed practice. I know it can be better, what the
I heard that. 150,000 in general? No, per offense. Bankrupt. Thank you. Just be a basic, decent human being instead of a bum-ass, bitch-ass thief.
goodness gracious, let's just break up. I tried everything to say, but so wide, how crazy. Every time I try to leave, goodness gracious.
That's hilarious. Yeah, guess who I told all about these today? The appropriate authorities. They're in their head because they feel like you one-upped them. Well, maybe you shouldn't try to get one over on people and put yourselves in secret competition with people, and, well, then you wouldn't be mad when you still lost. Losers. Mind your P's and Q's and your own damn business. Oh, yeah. You don't have any. That's why you've been trying to bother other people, or why you've created businesses out of trying to destroy people and their lives. That's not a business. That's a crime.
This relationship is full of so much hatred. I guess you were right. I guess you were right.
Well, now that that's been appropriately addressed and established, moving on. Stay woke. I heard this too. Building your own business? No, they're going to prison for crimes. I have been, though. Somebody's laughing. Oh, it was a commercial. I didn't make it up. I know, that's why I'm laughing. Perfect timing, huh? I love how the commercials always mirror what I'm intuitively saying, you know? It's funny because one of the people I was speaking to today and filling out paperwork, they were asking me a question and I was answering the question, and then I said something else and they said, you know, it's like you're psychic because I was just getting ready to ask you that. I'm like, oh, little do you know. Yeah, and then the bailiff at the jail, he knows I'm psychic. We're tight. Not at the jail, at the courthouse, but yeah, you catch my drift. That's a good one, guys. I heard this one too.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gonna keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna.
I keep thinking about you, Stu. I'm so sorry. You said we're about the same age. I'm so sorry to hear that you've been dealing with that. That's terrible. Sounds like you're doing really well, though, comparatively. Certainly compared to where some people wanted you, it sounds. And that's really awesome. So good job. Keep that up. I'm sorry to hear that, though. That's sad.
Sometimes I'm running out to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah, just gotta keep going.
Like, today will make a hilarious chapter in my autobiography. For example, moments I remember most.
I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing on. There's always gonna be another mountain. Always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. And sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the
Okay. Hi, my lovies. What are you doing? Did you miss me today? I know, it was a busy day. I was out most of it. I was out and about. But you were so good. Such a good baby. I love you. Did they take naps with you? Oh, yes, they did. Oh, I woke them up on accident when I got up.
You can watch food.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like that. Yeah, I agree. I think that a lot of people, it's that matrix mentality. They're stuck in it. They don't understand that money is a tool. It's just energy. Or if they do, they try to abuse it until they lose it. Or more specifically, they think that that's what makes the world go around. They don't understand. They don't understand. That's it. They just don't. That there's more to life than that. Or that that's not going to fix all of their problems or make them happy. Now, of course, having enough to survive comfortably and not really have to think about it, that can take a lot of stress and burden off of people. And that can make things run more smoothly, effectively, be less stressful for sure. However, if money solved everybody's problems, then celebrities who were rich and famous wouldn't kill themselves. Now, we also know that sometimes they're targeted celebrities. Aaron Carter comes to mind, for example, and then even the stuff with the rest of the Diddy scandal. Aaliyah, even. Hi, baby. But there are people, Robin Williams even, who actually shared an MBTI sign with me, a Myers-Briggs, Carl Jungian psychology personality type with me. Robin Williams and I. And this is also why he tried so hard to make people laugh, because he knew how it felt to not be happy. And so he tried to take his own pain and create joy for others through it. And himself too, I guess, but it was for others. And because he made so many people laugh and he was always trying to find the bright side of things, people did not see. They didn't know. They didn't expect him to suddenly not be here one day, especially by his own volition, but that's what happened. Now, I'm not going anywhere, so don't worry about it. But I see it, right? If money fixed everything, then celebrities wouldn't off themselves. They have all the money, they could get into therapy, they could, I mean, a lot of them, that's when they start getting into drugs and things like that, because they've got all this money, and often they're lonelier than ever, especially when you've got all kinds of people around you vying for what you have instead of caring about you as a person or being able to have a real genuine connection, because it's always surface level. There's always something that somebody wants from you underneath it. I think those of us who've been through the pain, and those of us who know that there's more to life and connection than money, can see through that. It's just that a lot of people don't, or don't care to. I agree. I heard that. It's sad. It is sad.
I've ever been realest, I've ever been bitch and minority.
All right. It's hard to see it until you get there. Yeah, I'm not judging them or blaming them. But this is the thing, is they think that money and fame and the success will make them happy, and they just chase it until they get there, and they think that that'll be the end all be all. But then they get it. They get famous, they get wealthy, and when they are still not happy after they attain everything that they thought would make them happy, they thought that was missing in their life and keeping them from happiness, and they're still not happy when they have it, that's when they really hit a spiral. That's when they really, oh, I just got chills, start having like an identity crisis or some kind of crisis. It's when they start diving into drugs or reckless behavior. Like even I just got a flash of Justin Bieber said that he thought that getting married was going to fix all his problems and make him happy, but it didn't. In fact, often it creates more, because he's saddled with somebody he's not really happy with, and now there's a child involved, when really he wanted Selena. He started crashing out, spiraling. When Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's relationship went public, he went on, I think it was Instagram or something, and was posting a picture of Gollum from the Lord of the Rings, because he was so upset that Selena was getting married. And then he tried to post his own music, but his eyes were like rolling in the back of his head and he couldn't hold his head up. It looked like he was super fucked up on drugs. And there was another post he made as well, and then he like straight up just deactivated his Instagram. Okay, well, he did not handle that well.
This is the realest I've
But let this be a lesson on what happens when you treat people like shit, and just because you've had such a deep connection with somebody for so long, you expect them to always be there until they're not, because they don't trust you enough to let you back in to hurt them again. And they move on.
been realest I've ever been. Bitch in minority. They wouldn't let me in, bitch in minority. Vexing the president, fired a dick, then I might get some preference.
Also, here's another one. Sometimes it's not what did he do to her, it's what didn't he do that he should have? How was he not there to support her when he should have been? Yes, what did he do that he shouldn't have? But also, when did he not show up?
Ego, but I'm never flexing it. When you're the truth, you ain't worried about replicas. This is the realest I've ever been. This is the realest I've
People might not remember, especially after years, everything that you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel.
been. Singing fuck me indelicate. I like to fuck with the lights on. I like to kind of fight and never fuck without a title. I like it most when I'm riding. You love me most when I'm riding. You're looking up to me. Your bitch gon' look up to me. I love it when you look up to me. You know bitch gon' look up to me. Riding and looking up to me. Your bitch gon' look up to me. I love it when you look up to me. You know bitch gon' look up to me too. This is the realest I've ever been, realest I've ever been. See all my demons and strip all my skeletons. I might just kill you if you touch a relative. Usually nice, but I'm just kinda sensitive. See all the vibes and I swerve all the venom. They sell out my show, so the snakes they irrelevant. Don't fuck with negative. They try to fuck me with two of them celibate. But usually I like to fuck with the lights on. I like to kind of fight and never fuck without a title. I like it most when I'm riding. You love me most when I'm riding and looking up to me. Your bitch gon' look up to me. I love it when you look up to me. You know bitch gon' look up to me. Yeah, looking up to me. You know bitch gon' look up to me. I love it when you look up to me. You know bitch gon' look up to me.
Somebody says, what is this? This is Jessie Reyes, Dear Yessie.
I'm trying to die legends, starting legacies. These W's gon' come without some penalties. And robbing and aiming and rest in peace. Thank God that the Spirit's been blessing me. And every now and then I feel the world testing me. Fucked up on day one, start looking like the enemies. Fucked up on whiskey, starts looking like the remedy. I'm trying to share my life, but I'm precious with my energy. Unbothered, 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 impermeable, unbothered, impermeable, unbothered. I'm the people's champ, Obama, and you won't understand, Melania. Permeable, unbothered, sick, allergic to the con artist. Fake ones, an imposter.
Only real ones up in my roster.
Like community, that's my roster.
Do you really? You know what? I met a 70-year-old, he's about 70 now, 70-year-old man. And he actually is the one who gave me the nickname Dragon Lady. He spent most of his time in Asia and did a lot of schooling there and is fluent in multiple Asian languages, multiple dialects, some more than others. But he carved this bowl when he, like in the 60s. So when he was like 20, maybe, out of Native American redstone, maybe it was like soapstone or something. And he has had it for like 50 or 60 years. So I think that's really cool. I do like the glass. I can roll papers. I don't like to. I don't like to burn extra stuff in my lungs. I prefer just to have the clean flour in the glass, typically. But do you smoke? I don't judge people if they do or don't. I just don't let people judge me. And you know what? The people that try also, well, I don't smoke. I'm like, would you rather me take the Percocet and the muscle relaxers the doctors gave me? They're like, oh no, don't do that. You stick with the weed. I'm like, yeah, so save the judgment. If you always reroute to that after anyway, why do you do that in the beginning? Just stop misjudging people. That stigma you've got, you need to break it. Educate yourselves. I've been high. My shit's been fogged up. Okay, now that that's been appropriately addressed and established. Moving on. Anything else? I heard that. You've been doing a good job at keeping the energy light. Oh, it's been very heavy lately, and I heard that too. It's not, you're aware of that. Thanks. Yeah, it's been a lot, but we're doing it. So thanks everybody for the vibes. Keep going. Proud of you. That's why I'm here. Hold on. I don't care about that. I hear say something, I'm giving up on you. It's like either towards a divine masculine who has been not fulfilling his duties as a divine masculine, or it's in regards to cat hair in my mouth. Oh, like a fallen masculine. I don't like this energy. It's weird. I don't care. But just so you know, it's coming up. Moving on. Can I have something better than that? That's gross. I'm listening. Let's give TT a few more minutes since we're here.
Maybe his mother was the type of mother that had men in and out of the house. That don't have to be the case. I'm just saying, for example. So now he feel like every woman that he meet is going to be the same type of woman. But this man knows that you're not the type of woman. So it's like he wants to have a hold on you. Is what I'm getting here. Okay, so he been doing little shit or whatever like that behind the scenes. Okay, expecting, you know what I'm saying? Because somebody feel like I said, you are out of their league. So they feel like they need to either dumb you down or either like stop.
Or try to create a trap. That's what they do.
It's like nurturing something, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself, being independent. Okay, so they've been trying to do some shit behind the scenes to either attack your money, attack, your confidence and stuff like that, just so they can be able to come in and feel comfortable enough to come into the 3D. Like, what?
What did you drink if you're still here? Cocktails. What did you have? No judgment.
We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. How y'all doing? Thank you guys so much for joining TRS Tarot. I appreciate you guys clicking onto my video. This video will be for all my beautiful and my handsome kings and queens out there. How y'all doing? Keep in mind that this is a gentle reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So please take the part that does resonate, so it doesn't leave it on out. Also, this could be the past, the present, or the future, and to be aware of any, fake whatever accounts in the comment section pretending to be me, ask for a little bit of change or saying a prayer or
strange
email
for change.
No, okay, just ignore that. All right, but yeah, so going back to the reading. So for some of y'all, be ready for something, because somebody is definitely trying to place some type of an obstacle in your path at this time, okay? Because they want some type of revenge.
But didn't we already say it's the climb? It's Miley Cyrus. It's the climb.
You, because this person is so upset to the fact that you
12622. I also just got a download when she said that. She says this person is so upset. I heard clairaudiently, this person is so obsessed. Yeah, we know that too.
Like, this person doesn't know how to handle rejection. No. Maybe they feel like they was rejected from their own mother. Okay, keyword. Okay, keywords I should say. Oedipus complex now. Okay, yeah.
When did I come?
Yeah. Okay, and so here's one for you. Let's say that there is a, let's say Divine Feminine cut off a karmic male, and then his mother, he thinks he's going to manipulate his mother, like poke that soft spot and get what he wants, and then maybe she sets a boundary and she doesn't let him enable, or she doesn't enable him. That would trigger him to feel rejected and like maybe make him think of the Divine Feminine also not wanting him, and then make him be extra angry at his mother and lash out at his mother. Theoretically speaking. Could also go in reverse. It's not Divine Feminine's fault. But
Largely repressed because of the fear of displeasure or punishment by the parent of the same sex. Wow, so this could even be talking about, this is a male, his father as well, okay? Like
remember,
maybe
I said that this is one of the masculines from earlier, this karmic male will go to the mother to suck up because he knows the father will say no and set a boundary. The father's more like functioning alcoholic but aggressive, and the mother's more like passive aggressive, kind of sneaky, wants to get all up in people's business when she wants something, but then when it comes time to take accountability, tries to take her hands off of it and claim that she's not involved, which doesn't, you can't have it both ways. But that, yeah, see, her son got the worst of both of them.
punished as a child, or it's something like that. So it ain't nothing but a repeated action. Like this person is doing what was done to them, or this person feels some type of resentment towards their parents. So it's like, you know what I mean? And this is the type of person, if the same person, but this is like a father figure, or like a baby daddy or a baby mother or something like that. It's like this person not even in their children's life because of they felt like it was comfortable because their parents wasn't in their life or whatever the situation may be. You get what I'm saying? But somebody is not going to be using you as their fucking punching bag, whoever this person is, so they need to sit the fuck down. Because I'm getting for some of y'all,
and they're in trouble for trying because they did. Love that. They need to sit the fuck down.
person was also like abusing you online. For some of y'all, like this person would do shit
and offline.
Yeah. Really online.
Somebody says, this is the same energy that's been harming your daughter? Yeah. And when he was arrested for it a few months ago, she was inside the house when it happened. She was within earshot. She witnessed it. And they tried to hide it. And did not report it to Child Protective Services, knowing full well that because she heard it, they were legally obligated to do so, but that if they did so, that there would be a Child Protective Service investigation, and they didn't want that, so they covered it up instead. Amy Nickerson. Twice.
Maybe they would like hack your accounts. Maybe they would like write crazy comments, or they would get other people to like stalk you or watch you on social media for them. It was like this person was doing a lot.
Or send people to the house.
Behind the scenes. Okay, yeah. That's what's crazy.
I heard
yeah.
that. She's picking up all of it. Yeah. That's not like I don't post about it also, but I followed Tiara for years, and before, yeah, she was doing that before I ever let her know who I was. She's just legit. I love her.
This person, like I said, they're mad as fuck because of the fact that you are somebody very intuitive and very psychic, so, or clairvoyant or clairsentient or audient or what have you. And it's like you pick up on this person's energy. It's like every time they try to plan something against you, you find out. As what I'm getting here, and they know it. They're mad because you are someone here that also found your soul tribe. Okay, you found people that you can, relate with, or people that's in your
Am I feeling sleepy? No, it's only about 1 o'clock here, and I took a nap late, so I'm good. I'm doing the night owl thing for now.
path or what have you, okay, or your same journey, okay, in your path. That's what I'm getting here. Because people are now respecting you, people are now loving on you, supporting you, okay, but you have finally taken back control over your life. And it's like the reason why you're coming up in life is because of your realness. Some of you are so fucking real, you keep it real because you want people to be real with you. Even if people don't give you the realness and they fake, you still gonna be real regardless, okay? Because that's just who you are. You feel me? Is what I'm getting here. But this person was trying to cover up the fact that they was greedy. Okay, like they wanted you all to themselves. They felt like if you was coming up in life, then they should be a part of your come up, or they should reap the benefits of what you had or what you was growing. Okay, is what I'm getting here. Is somebody here, some of y'all, you could be somewhere, like I said, if you go on social media, you may have a social media platform, maybe you're making a name for yourself, or you are the brand or something of that nature. And it's like this person was trying to stop you from either being a celebrity, getting the recognition that you deserve, or it was some type of marriage, okay, or something of that nature. Somebody here didn't want you to get that whatsoever, okay, is what I'm getting here. So somebody here was definitely doing a lot, okay, behind the scenes, or like in the...
I hear that. That's a good one too. Thank you. Oh, I love that one actually. Yeah, thank you. Good job.
Close enough to start a war. All that I have is on the floor. God only knows what we're fighting for. All that I say, you always say no. I can't keep up with your turning tables under your thumb. I can't breathe. So I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can give you what you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye to turning tables. Turning tables. Under all the skies to see. Ooh, when I've lost it goes this I break 100 stones to leave you. As hard as you try, no, I will never be knocked down. I can't keep up with your turning tables under your thumb. I can't breathe. So I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can't give you what you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye to turning tables. Turning next time I'll be braver, be my own savior when the thunder calls to me. Next time I'll be braver, be my own savior.
Del Rey would
Hey
never.
guys.
Hey guys. Yeah, Del Rey would never.
I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do. I'm fucked up, I'm black and blue. I'm built for all the abuse. I got secrets that nobody knows. I'm burning on that pussy shit. I don't want what I can get. I want someone with secrets that nobody knows. I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do. Freakness is on the loose and running all over you. Please take me to places that nobody knows. You got me up to find the feeling. You got me hanging from the ceiling. Got me up so high, I barely breathing. So don't let me down, let me down, let me down, let me go. I need a gangster to love me better than all the others do. They do. To always forgive me, ride or die with me. That's just what gangsters do.
Need another one. Thank you. I don't want to play that one, but thank you. I hear Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba. I'm not playing that right now though. 106. Thank you. I appreciate that. What else? That's hilarious.
Told me that you I am complete. Don't need to. Stay on an island where my ship is rigged. the town. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. With darkness rolling over me. Sometimes where you're supposed to be is rock bottom. Rock bottom. There's only going up from here. There's only going up from here. There's only going up from here. Sometimes you gotta come in last to figure out how to be best. Gotta respect where you're at to know where you should go next. Sometimes you gotta come in last to figure out how to be best. Gotta respect where you're at. I'm right where I'm supposed to be, with darkness rolling over me. Sometimes where you're supposed to be is rock bottom, but I'm right where I'm supposed to be, with darkness rolling over me. Sometimes where you're supposed to be is rock bottom, rock bottom. There's only going up from here. There's only going up from here. There's only going up from here. Rock bottom, rock bottom. Miss Faith Marie, Rock Bottom. I also hear this. No, that's not what I'm looking for. YouTube. Hi, babes. What you doing? Happy talk. There it is. Hi, my love. What you doing? Just vibing out. There's a little bit more energy therapy I think I will do in a minute. I just feel it starting to come through, coming up on the cue, but let's get this song going first and vibe it out. I like this one too. This is A Little Bit Happy by an artist named Talk. Very good. Recommend.
Souls don't know they're old until they're on the edge, trying to process the loss of old friends. Scars, old scars, I keep in jars, collect them like a badge, won't forget the past, those old friends. Drawing all of my highs on, making love to my lows, making fun of my boundaries, sticks and stones. Used to love and believe it to the bone. If I could see how you see me, I could be a little bit happy through your eyes.
You know what? I heard this
Or 20.
this earlier clairaudiently. It's been coming up lately. You know what's so funny about that actually is The Devil Went Down to Georgia is next, and we were just talking about those like really immature people that are not comfortable with themselves who've been lashing out at women as a result. So there's that. You know what also played while I was out today? I'll play that in a second. It's in the down bar. It's an Alex Warren song. I'm glad we can help.
They all laughed as he turned around.
Good vibes.
They said, you ain't welcome around here anymore. You just might as well go home. He wiped the blood from his face as he slowly came to his knees. He said, I'll be back when you least expect it.
This is like me to Van Horn, and he realized today that I came back to finish the job and handle business.
Here anymore. You just might as well go home.
I mean, that's what they tried to say. Tried to replace me. No, I'm not replaceable. And I mean that in the most humble way possible.
They all
But also not.
laughed as he turned around slow. They said, you ain't welcome around here anymore. You just might as well go home. He wiped the blood from his face as he slowly came to his knees. He said, I'll be back when you least expect it. Hell's coming with me. Hell's coming with me. There is a hill at the bottom of the valley where all the poor souls go when they die. And if you listen real close, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive.
Oh, and didn't that come out in the reading? Like sickness and illness and death. If not physical death, then definitely death of a situation. For Van Horn and all his little cronies. Mm-hmm.
There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher who will let them teach her. You'll be headed up that hill to the grave. And it is well with my soul.
You line your pockets full of money that you stole from the poor. The devil answers to me. I'm Seraphim. Who do you think you are? I'm about to remind you.
There was a drifter passing through that little valley.
Somebody says, your worst nightmare. Oh, you think so? Little do you know that I'm the angel of duality. So I could be your sweetest dream. Heard it. I could be your sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Pick wisely, bitch. Don't flip the wrong side of the Gemini switch.
He promised he was coming back to town. They didn't know by the gun around his waist, but he come back to burn that town to the ground. First there was
The child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. It's an old proverb. I didn't make that one up.
then there was smoke. Then that preacher man was hanging by a rope. And then they all fell to their knees and begged that drifter, begged him please, as he raised his fist.
righteous hand of God. Also, Zadkiel, Seraphim, Gemini angel, hello. Did you know that Zadkiel translates into the righteousness of God? Stay seated. Toodles. Seraphim. It's an archangelic rank. It's holy angel. Seraphim sits at the throne of God. Seraphim is, there are ranks and levels to the angelic realm. And Seraphim is the highest rank. Above Seraphim is God. Cherubim sits beneath Seraphim. And then down the line they go. There's a karmic who's mad. Well, who gave you that? I didn't give myself that title. There was a karmic a few weeks ago who was talking to somebody else. Who gave her the authority to like be the prophetess and know what's going on and channel it and all the jazz, have the ranking and what have you? And somebody looked at them and was like, I'm pretty sure that was God. Yeah, in fact. Thanks. And for all the people trying to chase and copy what I do because they think it looks cool or lucrative or like they'll get attention for it, no. In fact, when God called me to this initially, I opposed it. You're chasing because you think it looks cool or you can get some money out of it or some attention, but it was not logical for me. I kept saying, no, I must just be crazy. This is nuts. I must be crazy. I've got fucking angels talking to me. No, I'm not, but they are. In fact. So you're trying to chase what I do because you think it looks cool or like you'll get some money out of it. You've already failed. It's not what it's about. And that's not how I was called to this. I ran away from God. God kept chasing me till I answered. We're not the same. Also, I picked up another download of somebody like trying to go through my, I don't know, my webpage or something and like try to pretend to be me or copy what I do and then try to mimic my price list, which actually is not even accurate. My prices need to go back up again, or they need to be bumped up and set once more and for all, at least for now. But this is not a person who has gifts and abilities I'm picking up. They're just making stuff up for attention or money or wanting to. Or this is somebody who maybe thinks they have one or two, but what they're not taking into consideration is, again, my rank and level of comprehension and skill set, not just from this life. I heard that. I'm older than you. It doesn't matter. My spirit is much older than yours. I've lived many more lives than you. And so this person might think that they're intuitive or something, but I am a past life regressionist. I am a healer. I do a lot of stuff that none of these people could even touch. Cryptography, psychometry, all these different things. And I've mastered them a few at a time in each life. This person doesn't even have a few in this one, but they wanted to try to basically claim my title on some kind of level or claim that they can do something that I do and then try to match my price list. And like, what qualifications do you have? I've got many, many gifts in this life and I've mastered them a few at a time in many, many lives. What qualifications do you have at all, let alone to be claiming this, let alone charging that much? You don't. Enough.
It is well with my soul. You in your pocket full of money that you steal from the poor. And on your way down to hell, you hear me ringing that bell. And I say,
also, I'm not even done filling out my website or the details of what each thing is for. But I didn't set that price list. The holy angels worked with me to set it. So, and you don't have the clearance to do that. They're not giving you that. You didn't have that, and it came from God. You don't have that. You're trying to copy me, and you're being a demonic little weirdo. You don't have the clearance or the authority. It's why you're catching karma. Or you will.
You've got the power.
So there's that. You're welcome for the lesson. Don't put yourself in a pickle trying it. I suggest you stop. And quit while you think you're ahead. Heard.
It's God's forever way.
Try that again.
So I heard you're backing down and haven't changed a bit. You get off talking down to the little man. Time you get what you deserve. Wow, you're so fucking stupid. Been a while since my head was this polluted. Lucky I know my own worth. So you wanna fight me? Are you big enough?
Oh, Van Horn, you think you want to fight me? Dude, I'm taller than you are. Shortest person in that room. Hey, your Napoleon complex is showing, kiddo. Are you serious?
You keep on trying, boy. I like your blood on my teeth.
You keep on trying, bud. I like your blood on my teeth. Just a little too much. I told you that if you kept trying to back me in a corner, I was going to flip the script and put your jugular between my fangs. My canines.
Too much. So bite me, slap me around the face. Now I'm twisting your arm till I hear it break.
And what I told the police, verbatim to that, was if they did not stop it or they continued to join in on it, not only was I going to flip the script and back them in the same corner they wanted me in, not only did I say that I had these people backed up in a corner with their jugulars between my teeth, but if they didn't cut that shit out, I was going to shake. You know what that means? KO.
I get stronger every day. Yeah. Little girl gone, got the gun from a gangster. Run, little girl, bang. Hot.
Say that again. I didn't quite hear you. Messed with the wrong bitch in the wrong era. I got my badge of honor.
Honey, I've changed so much since I last saw you. Every day you did.
How very dare you? Ding ding. Because I pack a punch backed into a corner. You want to come at me? Don't say I didn't warn you.
Tell me I didn't warn you. Did you think I'd be easy?
No, bitch, I bend so I don't break.
To the soul of your jackboot, wish I could bottle the tape.
Gonna drink up the look on your face.
So you wanna fight me?
Are you big enough?
Kick the back from my knee.
Are you serious?
You keep on trying, boy. I like your blood on my teeth, just a little too much. So bite me, slap me around the face. Now I'm twisting your arm till I hear it break. I get stronger every day. Yeah. Little girl gone, got the gun from a gangster. Run, little girl, bang. Hot. Say that again, I didn't quite hear you. Mess with the wrong bitch in the wrong era. I've been a fuck and I got my bitch on. Honey, I've changed so much since I last saw you. Hands in my head, up every day. You ding ding on my earrings for my debut. 'Cause I pack a punch back into a corner. Call at me, don't tell me I didn't warn you.
girl's got a gun from a gangster. Run. That's funny. Karmic male says, you think you're funny, you think you're badass. Divine masculine says, you know she is. Quit playing, playa.
Be the strength of this punk ass little pussy's puny neck. It's my right to insist that he acknowledge my existence, but he just displays complete lack of respect. That's what he says to himself as he uses magazines to trash me as he sits with both his feet up at his desk. Smokes a bag of his weed and starts imagining things, and he just can't see that he's manically depressed. And in his jealousy and envy, it just whirls him in a frenzy as he turns on MTV and sees my face. He don't exist in this world, so he just twists and he twirls, spirals and spins till he hurls himself into rage. And it's destroying him slowly, cause he does not even know me, even though he sees me everywhere he goes. So he just tortures himself, he has no fortune and wealth, so he extorts someone else to get his dough. And now he's acting like a bully, so he tries to push and pull me, but he knows that he can't fool me, so he's mad. He has no choice but to scream and raise his voice at me, cause it annoys him to see that I ain't scared. You ain't no motherfucking bully. Now you balance on the motherfucking bully. I won't allow it, ain't no coward to the bully. I'll be damned if I don't stand up to a bully. Fight like a man and throw my hands up to a bully. And I know it must be fucking with you emotionally.
That's enough of that. Anything else? What is that song? You don't know my name, know my name. Somebody's upset that they're being ignored. Why won't you pay me any mind? Exactly. I'm trying to stir the pot and instigate, and you don't even care about me enough to pay attention. No. Go away. Go to therapy or something. You've got to have something more productive to do. Leave people alone. The fuck? What's wrong with you? I'm bored. Go to therapy. Go pick up a coloring book or something. Good Lord. You're just a baby. Where's my baby? Just purring in my ear. Very content. I'm not moving him. Let's do I hear that. I'm not mad at it. Somebody says, isn't your arm tired? A little bit. But it's alright. I love him. Just a baby.
Pro Plan Sport.
Sorry. Strength and stamina on the screen. That's so funny. At a pet commercial. That's not it either. Come on now. Making me sneezy, my lovey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special treat for you tonight. I'm gonna call my friend Ali up here to sing it to you ladies. All right, let's go, man.
My name is Ali, nice to meet you, can I tell you, baby? Look around, there's a whole lot of pretty ladies. Got none like you, you shine so bright.
Thank you. Who's that by? I need more. I hear it, but I need the name and title. Classic. Thank you. Who's that by? MTKO? Yeah, MKTO. Karmic is mad, angry. What is this? Something nasty, negative energy. Spell work too. It's black. It's evil. Sorry, that was loud. Let's try that again. All right.
Ooh, girl, you're shining like a Fifth Avenue diamond, and they don't make you like they used to. You're never going out of style. Ooh, pretty baby, this world might have gone crazy. The way you say me, who can blame me when I just wanna make you smile? I wanna throw you like Michael. I wanna kiss you like Prince. Let's get it on like Marvin Gaye, like.
That one's poorly dated. Marvin Gaye was actually not a nice person. He was an abusive person.
Don't worry about a song for you like this.
But
You're over my head, I'm out of my mind. Thinking I was wrong in the wrong time. One of a kind, living in a world gone plastic. Baby, you're so classic. Baby, you're so classic. Baby, you're so classic. Ooh, 1,000 roses, anything for you to notice. All the way to serenade you, doing it's not style. I'ma pick you up in a Cadillac like a gentleman, bring it glamour back, keep it real to real in the way I feel. I could walk you down the aisle, I wanna do you like Michael. I wanna kiss you like Prince. Let's get it on like Marvin Gaye, like Hathaway. Write a song for you like this. You're over my head, I'm out of my mind. Thinking I was wrong in the wrong time. It's like I rewind, everything is so baggage. I kinda like it like that. I'm on lead, old school chic, like a movie star. Silver screen, one of a kind. Living in a world gone plastic. Baby, you're so.
Which one is that? I think it's this one.
Confident.
Somebody said, you need to upgrade to YouTube. Yeah, I do, but it's not on my top of my priority list right now. Annoying. But I have bigger fish to fry first. When that's done, I won't have to pick and choose. But this has to come first. So sorry. I didn't realize she was going to scream. Why did they put that in there? I'm so sorry. That wasn't a commercial. That was part of the video. It was terrible. Not nice. I heard right. It's such a pretty soft song, but why did they put that in there? I don't know.
All I want is nothing more. To hear you knocking at my Cause if I could see your face once more, I could die a happy man, I'm sure. When you said your last goodbye, I died a little bit inside. I lay in tears in bed all night, alone without you by my side. But if you loved me, why did you leave me? Take my body, take my body. All I want is, and all I need is to find somebody, find somebody like you.
Somebody asks who this is. This is Codaline. It's a good, I like them a lot, actually. What's that other one? Codaline. Yeah, there is. Thank you. I also like the one by Codaline, but we'll do this one first.
Before?
Shh. Somebody's laughing. I'm being serious. Shh. Stop yelling at people. Also, why do they crank the commercial volume up? Just keep it at the same level. I can hear you just fine. To get your attention. Oh, I know. Did you know there are legal limits on how high they can put those? And they crank them up typically as high as they can because they're trying to get people's attention. I'm like, girl, boy, please, bye. I hear you just fine. You don't have to scream. Anyway.
Broken bottles in the hotel lobby. Seems to me like I'm just scared of never feeling it again. But I know it's crazy to believe in silly things, but it's not that easy. I remember it now, it takes me back to when it all first started. But I've only got myself to blame for it, and I accept it now. It's time to let it go out and start again. But it's not that easy. But I've got high hopes. It takes me back to when we started. High hopes. When you let it go out and start again. High hopes. When it all comes to an end, but the world keeps spinning around. In my dreams, I meet the ghosts of all the people who have come and gone. Memories, they seem to show up so quick, but they leave you far too soon.
I'm picking up some chakra Reiki, so let's do that too. Somebody says, what? Chakra Reiki. Chakra system.
It takes me back to when we started. When you let it go out and start again. big, so let me hold the weight. I know you're hurting, deep is the coldest pain. This is the oldest saying. I'm gonna show you everything's alright. End of the tunnel, there is always a light. You're in the middle of the darkest night. I know you're hurting, babe. Whenever you look at me with all your sad eyes, I'm gonna dry your sad eyes. I'll make you right, so don't cry. I'm gonna dry your sad eyes. I'll make you right. Under the street lights, you turned and said to me that you're no good for me. That was the first lie you've ever said to me. Oh baby, honestly, I'm gonna show you everything's alright. End of the tunnel, there is always a light. You're in the middle of the darkest night. I know you're hurting, babe. Whenever you look at me with your so sad eyes, I'm gonna dry your sad eyes. I'll make you right, so don't cry. I'm gonna dry your sad eyes. And baby, even when you're troubled, tears are falling. Darling, you should know you still love you.
Somebody's crossing their ankles, laying down, crossing their ankles. This won't work the way you want it to if you've got your ankles crossed. It blocks the circuit.
Sad eyes. I'm gonna dry your sad eyes. I'll make you right. Everything will be alright, I swear.
Thank you.
Everything will be alright, I swear. Everything will be alright, I swear. Don't sad. I'm gonna try your sad eyes. I'll make you right, so don't cry. I'm gonna try your sad eyes. And baby, even when you're troubled, tears are falling. Darling, you should know you still love me. Still feel sad eyes. I'm gonna try your sad eyes. I'll make you right. I'll make it right.
There's a copyright issue, I think, with one of the songs. I'd have to go fix that. Not a big deal. Just make sure it's correct so that nobody's in violation. Wonder which song it was. Don't be available for stuff that doesn't serve you. Life is too short to let assholes get away with the same old stuff. Be your own hero. Do something today that makes you feel fabulous. And show up I just gotta read it like this one is. Show up and fuck shit up. Right? They don't have to like it, but too bad. Anything else? Can I get a couple for the Divine Masculine, please? It's been a while since I've done any like that. A lot of spiritual warfare stuff going on, you know. Maybe we haven't finished our journey yet in the past life, and now we're here together again. Wish you could put yourself in my shoes and understand how I feel. Okay, well, how does he feel? Complicated, lots of twists and turns, naughty situations, precarious, drowning, going under and barely keeping things afloat, ask for help. Well, you know, part of that, if he detached himself from his divine feminine, or, you know, didn't go forward with her, like, this is partially part of the karma, but not necessarily even as a punishment, as a lesson point. Like, two things. If you don't choose your divine feminine and you lose the contract, then you also lose the divine inheritance and the blessings that come with it. We talked about this yesterday. It's like getting fired from a job. You don't get the insurance benefits. You don't get the sign-on pay, the vacation bonuses. You don't get the sick day. You don't get it. You don't get any of it. The person who replaces you that's hired to fill the spot does. And they're the ones who get to work with divine feminine. Imagine it's like two good cops at a police station and they're partnered together. Well, if you get fired from the cop shop, you're not the partner, are you? Brief affair, right, closed off, but he cut himself off. He was too shut down. Bad timing. He was dealing with stuff as if she wasn't too, so he stopped, you know, putting and investing into the connection. Show off. I wasn't reading these in reverse, but show off caught my attention in reverse. It's like he felt like he didn't have anything to offer or something, or I don't know, something is weird here. I don't know. False hope in reverse. I just played the song High Hopes. Unpredictable in reverse. So it's like he knows that she's, you know, they were supposed to connect, but he just didn't. And that's the problem. And so if he was valuing money or materialism or trying to impress her with, you know, getting everything together or having enough finances, especially when her love language is communication and time, quality time spent, etc., then not only, I mean, he's hurting both of them at that point, but there are two lesson points I'm picking up here. This masculine may have put his level of value into like materialism or money, gaining things, but his divine feminine, her love languages aren't that, because she's been there to teach him that he's value of love without those things. But if he had those things or was working on gaining those things, but he was neglecting the connection and the situation, that is when God says, okay, well, you still aren't learning the lesson. You still aren't, you know, you were on the track to get this money stuff situated, or you already had, and you still felt like your value wasn't enough to be loved, and so you didn't connect with your divine feminine, whose love languages are not, the main ones are not gift giving or anything like that. It's, again, quality time spent, acts of service even, but it really is just like showing up, you know, especially if she's having a hard time or going through some stuff, the same way that you would want her there in support and to just be there, connect with, etc. That's all she wanted. And so this divine masculine's lesson to understand is that he was worthy of her love without those things. And if he refused to connect because he felt like he didn't have enough, that's why his money stuff's been going down. Because he wasn't learning the lesson, and now it's just getting worse. And it will, until he realizes that that's not the most important thing. I'm not saying it's not important, but it's not the most important. It's like false idolization. He's trusting that more than he's trusting God or his divine path or his partner. Like spiritual wife, secret past. Yeah. escape fierce temper. Exposed, deadly combination, ending. Yeah, it's like he... Two-faced, negativity, empty. Double-sided. Like he would give love or connection, even just the energy would be there, and then he would shut it down. And then wonder why she would match that energy, controlling. Or also try to like manifest things, but it was like he wanted her to come through, or to manifest her to communicate with him, or in a certain way, and like that's not how that works. Sometimes secret paths, but not always. And again, bend so you don't break. You need to be flexible, starting over. Yeah. Yeah, he says, so I wasn't giving her enough and she cut me off. She wasn't even really asking for that much, literally just time and my attention, which I can't blame her for, because that's what I wanted from her too. You know what it's reminding me of is, it's one of my, I think it is my favorite art installation ever. It's one of the Burning Man effigies. Let me just pull it up really quick. I wasn't going to, but now rather than explaining it, that would just be faster. Okay. It's this one. This is one probably my favorite ever. And so here you go. They're pouting and like turning away from each other, but all they want, all their inner children are doing is facing each other and like wanting to connect. You see? Same thing with this one. Okay. So there's that. And that aspect of it also. There's cat hair in my mouth. Vicious circle, bad timing, yeah. And so it's like, right as he's getting ready to clear a cycle, he just goes back into the same old crap, or he did. Or he, I don't know. I don't like this energy. I don't like this. I'm so fucking sick of the back and forth. I don't want to deal with people like this. I'm like, I'm over it. We're over it now. And I don't blame divine feminines for stepping away from situations or people like this. Make up your fucking mind. And stop wasting our time. Or move out of the way, because a real man will come through. I won't do that. Like, if you're causing problems, who needs you? We're better off alone, and or there are people who won't. Like we said. Who do you think you are? It's just annoying at this point. And energy vampires. You're the tone shift. You make me cranky. You're just exhausting. Your buzz kills. You kill the mood. If you want love to become long-lasting, give me a hand to build a solid foundation. Divine Feminine says, yeah, I'm not sitting here doing this shit myself. See ya. I miss the old you. I miss us. Yeah. Open your heart a bit more. Things are not as bad as you perceive. What is the... Yeah. Divine Feminine's like, sorry, I have such a smart mouth. Pretty much. But also, I meant what I said. But also, sorry, I have such a smart mouth. And I'm like, don't be rude. Yeah, Divine Masculine says, I get it. You can be a bitch back. I won't do that again. I'm ready to go. This energy is weird. I don't like this. It's a good idea. Thank you. I hate her because she's right. Well, that's a weird thing to be mad at somebody for. Sounds like you're more mad at yourself and looking for someone to throw it at. Speaking of.
It took some.
That was not intentional. Okay, I guess we'll go with that. Not right now, though. And I think I'm going to cap it after these next two. But this is Alex Warren, and the song that I'm about to play is actually, interestingly enough, what started playing while I was out today. I heard it on the radio.
I guess you never know someone you think you know. Can't see the knife when you're too close, too close. It scars forever when someone you go to find shows you the truth can be so cold, so cold. I'd wipe the dirt off your name with the shirt off my back. I thought that you'd do the same, but you didn't do that. You said I'm the one who's wanted for all the fights you started. You knew the house was burning down. I had to get out. You left your streets and sinners and family lights for dinner. You knew the house was burning down. And look at you now.
You know what's funny too? You fed them lies for dinner. I was breaking a fast. It wasn't breakfast, but I was breaking a fast after dealing with all this litigation stuff earlier when the song came on the radio.
And look at you now. How do you sleep at night? No.
Somebody said, when you had that burger? Yes, in fact. I hear that. Did you eat the whole thing? Not all at once. I couldn't. I ate maybe like half of it, and I did save the rest. I heard that we eat it. You don't worry, I will. Just not. I would have made myself sick. Right, heard. That's not counterproductive because then you. Right, then I have to start over. Not good. No. Right, you know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing.
You had every chance to make amends. Still claim that you innocent. That you said I'm the one who's wanted for all the fights you started. You knew the house was burning down. I had to get out. You left your streets and sinners. Little family lights for dinner. You knew the house was burning down. Well, look at you now. You started, you knew the house was burning down. I had to get out.
Last one.
Real problems to make me. It took some real problems to make me stronger. I see the trauma that's been holding me back. Every time I fall and I got a lot quicker in my skin sticker on you, trying to hide that.
I wake up, waist on my ankles. Who I was still got me strangled. I lose touch when it gets too much.
I'm getting tired.
Tried to blame it on genetics, too much cosmetics. Got some deep, deep lows, but I try to keep aesthetics. Know some things that I regret it, but I'm not apologetic. 'Cause every day's they come and go.
It took some real problems to make me stronger and see the trauma that's been holding me back. Every time I fall and I got a lot quicker in my skin sticker on you, trying to hide that I got real problems. I got real problems. I got real problems. I ain't trying to hide that.
Breaking down, so many reasons. Trying to find something to believe in. I'm so reckless, nothing to lose. Working progress, so much to prove. Yeah, I'm real broken. I've been beat black and blue, but I just keep reminding myself.
It took some real problems to make me stronger and see the trauma that's been holding me back. Every time I fall and I got a lot quicker in my skin sticker on you, trying to hide that I got real problems. I got real. Hey.
What is that? Heard that. Who is that? Here comes judgment day. There it is, stealth.
If it's scarce.
Okay. Oh, I heard that. That's a good one. I love that one, actually.
I can feel the floor shaking and the glass begin to break. The air is getting thinner with every breath that I take. The calm before the storm, you could hear the drop of a pin. Never been claustrophobic, but now the walls are closing in. I've crossed every line, broken every boundary. And now it's retribution time, 'cause the church that you went to, it wasn't holy. So strike me down, take me away. That's it,
It's time to pay. Taste what you deserve. Here comes judgment day. Too long denying of your crimes. Face what you deserve. Here comes judgment day.
when you're being made in the shade. Crossed every line, broken every boundary. Now it's retribution time, 'cause the church
this one too. And I'm going to stop here. I think. So I get any more other little downloads in the meantime. Ooh, I hear that though. Okay. Play. Hi, kitty.
What you care for? We got along night. What you care for? What you care for? Kissing on that, screaming on that, shaking on like a cigarette. Miss me when you shaking all that for you. She's nothing like you, like what you want from a devil like me. You see the devil on me, tell me he just regretted it, forgets to accept expectation. Pulls me shaking all the love in away. Miss me when what you want, kind of glare. Shake me all out when you're done. For you, shake it all out for you. Is the devil so mad if he cries endlessly? Now the earth turns, his kids gonna say fuck you. They don't fucking love you. 'Cause the devil gets scared and she dies in her dreams. Now the earth burns, she cries 'cause she's nothing like you. Like you. What do you want from a devil like me? Like you.
So there's that. I love my kitty boys. This is the other one that I heard. I like this one. This is actually, these are, I like the song. I like the Selena song in general, but Marshmallow is an old favorite of Del Rey's as well.
I've been running through the jungle, I've been running with the wolves to get to you, to get to you. I've been down the darkest alleys on the dark side of the moon to get to you, to get to you. I look for love and every stranger took too much easy anger all for you, yeah, all for you. I've been running through the jungle, I've been crying with the wolves to get to you, to get to you, to get to you. Running through the jungle, I've been running with the wolves to get to you, to get to you. I've been down the darkest alleys on the dark side of the moon to get to you, to get to you. I look for love in every stranger, took too much easy anger all for you, yeah, all for you. I've been running through the jungle, I've been crying with the wolves to get to you, to get to you, to get to you. Please remember to pray, do no harm. Take no crap. And I will catch you on the next one. Namaste. Blessings. 2:22 on the clock on the East Coast.